What's going on, guys? It's Jake. We actually have brand new pictures for Mirage Fafnir and Rage Longinus, the two upcoming Beyblade Burst Sparking Bays. Before we talk about the pictures though, if we could hit 500 likes on this video, that would be amazing. And let me know in the comments down below how hyped you are for the new Mirage Fafnir, because that's just coming out here in just a couple of weeks. But anyways, let's get right on to the pictures. So along with some pictures taken from the magazine, we actually got full-on high detail product pictures, and they are really cool. So starting off with this picture of Mirage Fafnir. So a couple of things I do want to mention. A is how big the chassis is in comparison to the rest of the bay, because with the pictures that I talked about in my other video, we knew that the chassis was going to be a double chassis, but we did not know how big it was going to be when it was actually layered with the ring itself. But as you guys can see, based on the picture, it is pretty wide and it's pretty thick. Something else I do want to mention is that if you look at the bottom right of the bay, you can actually see a little bit of what looks like exposed metal on the 2S chassis. What this could mean, unless it's plastic, but I kind of want to say it's metal, what this could mean is if say Fafnir is leaning to its side a little bit, a bay could actually come in contact with that exposed metal, which would be pretty interesting. I don't think it's going to damage bays or anything, but it might work well for Fafnir here. It may give it some more defense maybe. I don't really know, but I don't think there's really any other chassis that has exposed metal like that. Now, I talked about this in my last video, but I do want to bring it up again because we have such really good pictures here. But there is a significant amount of rubber on the ring. It goes around the entire ring. It definitely has more rubber than Wizard Fafnir, that's for sure. And I saw some people saying how it could be a bad thing because it could make the bay burst more. But really, I'm not 100% sure. We still don't know how strong the teeth are going to be on the chassis. But even if the teeth are bad, you could probably put it with another chassis and it could be really good. I don't really know. I'm hyped. If I see a lot of rubber on something, I get hyped for it anyways. And there's also apparently 2 modes on this Fafnir. Although I say modes because it's not in the actual ring itself. It's more like the chassis has 2 different modes. There's the normal way, which Fafnir has the 3 sides, and it's the way that you see normally on the box, and I just showed you in that other picture. And then you have this way, where you could see the bits of the chassis sticking out on certain edges. This overall makes it a little bit more, like, it kind of just adds little edges, might make it better for attack. But what it does do for sure is it makes it to where it has less rubber hitting other bays. So could it be good? I don't really know. I don't really know what the purpose of it is, I guess, besides defense. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I'm pretty hyped to be getting Fafnir just later this month, or probably early June actually, because the release date is May 30th. And Free and Fafnir have already popped up. He just popped up in today's episode of Beyblade Burst. From what I can tell, it is really strong. Free is of course really strong in the anime, and I'm pretty hyped to see what they do with the bay and with Free in future episodes. But now let's move on to Rage Longinus, because whew, we got good pictures of that one too. So looking at the box, it is a left spin bay just like Mirage Fafnir. So it's going to have the black packaging instead of the white. Really not worth talking about. But then we can actually move on to the bay itself. And there's a couple of things I do want to talk about. First though is just how similar this bay is to Savai Longinus. I said it in my last video, I said it in my live stream, but it is just crazy similar to this bay right here. It has the exact same shape going on, but of course there are a couple of differences. But one of the differences though that isn't really the best, in my opinion, is that the metal dragon heads on the ring itself are actually smaller than they are on Savai. Like if you look at those metal dragon heads on the kind of the wings of the bay, they definitely look pretty small, or I guess just smaller than maybe I would have expected them to be. What makes up for it though is the 3A chassis, because it actually has, like I said in my last video, these metal dragon heads of its own, and it's kind of like a beefier version of the Drake disc, and that lines up with the ring on RAGE Longinus, so it's kind of makes the dragon heads bigger. But the problem with that is if you want to use the RAGE ring on any other chassis, it doesn't really work out as well. So I'm kind of worried that this RAGE ring isn't really going to pack that big of a punch at all, and all the power is pretty much going to come from the chassis. I really don't know. Let's not talk about negatives for right now. Let's move on to the positive. One positive I do want to bring up, guys, is just how good this bay looks. I have to wait until I get it for myself and battle it for myself, whatever. But Zwei was my favorite looking Longinus before this one. But the amount of purple and the way that the purple and the gold really mix together on this bay, bruh, it looks really, really nice. I love the color scheme. I love that they added purple back. I think we had that with Bloody Longinus, but we did not have it with Zwei. I don't really know why they kind of changed the color scheme up, but the purple is back, and I like it, and I like it a lot. I think my favorite part of the entire bay is probably the sparking like chip. I love the way that they have the dragon head set out. I like the purple and gold core. I think that is really, really cool. And overall, I can say this as many times as I want, but the bay looks really nice. Is it going to battle well? I don't know, but it looks really good. And we didn't get any like really good pictures of it, but we are getting the destroy dash driver with this bay, if you guys did not know, which is not a new driver, but it is, in my opinion, a really good driver. So getting that is still pretty nice, because I think it might be a little bit more rare to get, a little bit of a tougher driver to get, unless you really kind of search for it online. So you are able to get it with this bay, which I think is really cool. Would I have preferred maybe a new driver? Probably, because I already have Destroy Dash, but for all the people that don't have it, it's a really good driver. You're going to be pretty hyped to have it. And this bay is apparently going to release on June 27th, so over a month and a half away, which kind of sucks. It's really, really far away, but and I kind of wonder why they revealed the bay so early. Like, we're getting it a month and a half from now, so why are we getting such good pictures now? Well, they actually did the exact same thing for Zwei Longinus. Zwei released, I believe, in June of last year as well, and they teased it really early. They showed pictures of it really early, and then just a couple of weeks later, we had Venom Diabolos come out. So maybe they'll do the same thing for the July bay. Maybe the July bay will release earlier in July, and they'll start hyping that up soon. I don't really know, but they're hyping the bays really early, so I'm definitely going to be pumped for a while to get these. But hit that like button, hit subscribe to join the Nook Nation, join my Discord. I'll leave a link for it in the description down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have fun, and bay away.
I think you can say. Oh my god.
Holy shit. I think she's right.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
I can't
Dude.
see.
Good job, man. Sign up.
Absolute carry.
Nice job.
Oh, that was nutty. Oh, and I forgot. Really quick, I wanted to ask you guys to go and check out my second channel. I have 2 gaming videos uploaded on it right now that have been uploaded pretty recently. So if you guys want to go see something that's gaming and not really tied to Beyblade, go and check it out. I'll have a link to it in the description down below. It is called Nook, and I also do stream on Twitch. So if you have not followed me yet, go and follow me at twitch.tv/ilinnuc. But that's all I wanted to say. Now we can actually end the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.